alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. How y'all doing today? I'm doing something, man. I'm doing something when it comes to Raid Shadow Legends. I feel some sort of a way today. You guys probably already saw that I feel like I'm probably the 15th content creator to make a video on this, like a few hours after it dropped. But I gotta talk to you guys. I'm gonna try to thread the needle in today's video. I wanna talk about really negative rants and really positive support for Plarium. I'm gonna try to do both in one video. Wish me luck. Another way of saying that is I want to try to offend everybody watching this video. I want you to walk away being like, I disagree, no matter what, right? So let's first get to, actually before any of that stuff, it's so corny, so cheesy, whatever, but I wanted to issue not a challenge, that sounds super corny and dumb, but I wanted to kind of say something right now. I think that maybe 10% of you guys, maybe 5% of you guys will actually do this, but I thought that it might make a lot of you guys feel better at the end of the day. So I want to challenge you today or tomorrow, if you're watching this late at night, in the next 24 hours, reach out to one person that you've been meaning to in life, right? Could be something really small, could be an apology, could be something really big. No matter what it is, right? Reach out to one person that you've been kind of, putting it off or hesitating on. And I almost guarantee you will feel better at the end of the day. I'm going to do the same thing, so join the challenge with me, guys. Seriously, I think that you'll feel good when it's all said and done. So I'm going to do it. Hope some of you guys do it as well, okay? Even if just a family member saying that you love them or appreciate them, anything like that, just reach out to somebody. Okay, that's out of the way with. Now we can get to the rant. So the rant of today, dude, is this event, man. First of all, what's dirtier? What's dirtier? I'm going to give you 3 options. You can choose in the comments below. Option number 1 is that we have this path, this reverence path, right? I don't like the paths, man. Listen, free rewards at the end of the day are always a good thing, right? So I'm kind of being a little bitchy about this, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. However, it's like, so free stuff is free stuff, right? But dude, very deceptive, and there's a paid component. So number 1 is, what bothers you the most? That they have this new Heroes Path event that drops the day after a guaranteed event where you have to summon champions? You have to summon champions? We just had the guaranteed legendary event, man. A lot of people who are saving shards went for it, man. By the way, I'm going to upload my video of my guaranteed champion, or my double champion, whatever the heck it's called, in a couple days. But, okay, so number 1, that's dirty number 1. Dirty number 2 is, and I've seen a bunch of videos already covering this, so I'll be brief. Don't be fooled by this, guys. If you might say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to take the left path. The left path looks a little bit better than the right path, or I'm going to take the right path. And then I'm going to go down. I'm going to pick up the event key. I'm going to pick up the epic tome. I'll pick up the chicken, whatever. No. Even though it says you can go all the way down here and pick up the event keys on these sides, you can't. So it's basically, I don't know, it's BS. What can I say? What you see is not what you get. Let me put it that way, right? So, good luck. If you want to pay $1 billion to get down and get your legendary skill tome, or use just a fusion worth of resources to get there, to get your legendary skill tome, go for it. Me personally, I'm just going to be real with you guys. I don't even care about these Heroes Path events. I just kind of ignore them. If I get some stuff along the way, I get some stuff along the way, Or the third thing you're going to be mad about is the coin pack. Of course, they're getting us with, I don't even know how much it costs to get this one and this one. I'm not going to buy any of them. The rewards are just not compelling enough to me. I'd rather just stick to the normal tournaments, the normal events, and I think that's everybody's choice to do so, right? And if you go for the Heroes Path, if you like it, then all respect to you. Me, I feel like they're a little bit dirty. There is a paid component, surprise, at this point, 3 years, 4 years into this game, I kind of get how it works, and it's kind of like the burden is on me eventually, right? If I keep doing it and I keep complaining, so I'm also cognizant of that. So, dude, WTF, Plarium. What are you doing with this? I mean, listen, you have the best gacha game of all time. What is this here? Nah. You're the best gacha game of all time, man. Give a little bit more love to the community. Treat us with a little bit more respect. Just a little bit, just an inch, just a little bit more, It's frustrating, dude. It's frustrating. Have they gone too far? I don't know. But it's just like annoying when we have these little things every other week. Now, I do say that, But I wanted to, as I said, I want to end on kind of an awkward positive note after I just trashed the company, right? I just got this tweet in like 2 seconds ago. And I want to share it with you guys because, listen, to me, guys, this is something that I've had my eyes open to, honestly, over the last, especially the last like 4 or 5 months. And I'll tell you why, right? So Scott, first of all, Scott, I hear from him a lot. Scott Johnson over here on the Twitter and in the YouTube comments, one of my my OG viewers. I love this dude, right? Love this dude. So I'm not like, this is not a shot at him. I think that he probably echoes the sentiment of the majority of players out there. So props to him, right? He says, "Hey, Plarium, have you given up have you given up on trying in regards of Raid RPG? As a veteran player, it feels like there is no spark, no imagination, and a bare minimum effort towards engaging what was once a spirited community. I'm not unsympathetic, just concerned." If I can speak today, sorry guys. So here's the deal. You can already see my response, I'm sure, but let me just first address this. I hear what Scott's saying, and I don't disagree, okay? Let me repeat that. I agree with Scott here on his comment. It does feel like we've got in Iron Twins, Awakening. I mean, Iron Twins, that's redundant to me. It's more redundancy add to the game where I put it on auto battle and I hope that I don't fail any attacks, and then I use my mediocre rewards to get mediocre, things for champions that I don't probably have or whatever, especially on my free-to-play account, right? It's all right, Again, going back to what I said about the Heroes Path, like, it's a net win, but it's not like that game changer that gets me really excited to play Raid Shadow Legends, right? I still love the game. I still love the game, man, but I'm a weirdo, Like, I like the grind. I kind of like that I've already invested so much time and money into something, and I like to, for whatever reason, I'm a sicko. I'm a weirdo. I actually like the game still, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I'm going to read my response, and I'm going to talk about really quickly about why I wrote it, right? I said, "Bro, much love for the passion and sharing your sentiment here. But you do realize a significant percentage of their dev team is dealing with air raids, very limited electricity, and the daily stress and fear of imminent death around every corner." And that's not me being hyperbolic, man. That's the reality, right? Now, I want to tell you guys really quickly, and I know some of you guys aren't going to want to hear it, and whatever. I'm not even here to get like geopolitical or anything like that on this video. That's not my intention. My intention is to actually observe reality and convey what I've been told, right? And I mentioned this in a video, I think a few months ago, but I want to mention it again. I had a breakfast at TwitchCon. I had breakfast with a couple people from the marketing team. Now, the marketing team for Plarium is actually in Israel, right? So it's not in Ukraine. That's all their developers and the game teams and stuff like that, right? So I had breakfast with them, and or lunch, brunch. And then I had a great cheeseburger, by the way. Great. One of the best cheeseburgers I've had in a long time. It was at Planet Hollywood, of all things, right? Who would have thought? Anyway, who goes to Planet Hollywood for breakfast? Anyway, for brunch. We did. So we go there, and honestly, I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but they were like talking about what it's been like from their perspective. They're not even there in Ukraine, but what it's been like kind of dealing with the war, right? Being attacked and stuff like that. And they obviously had their coworkers back, but it's not like they even know them personally. It wasn't like this big rah-rah Plarium, we're so amazing. It was just a worker who's been there for like a year talking about what it's been like, And they convey just like how unbelievably above and beyond everybody from the dev team has been going to forget updates, forget Awakening, forget Heroes Path crap, those kind of events, forget, the Iron Twins, but just to keep the servers running. In a way, it's been pretty miraculous when you account that they were right in the heart of Kharkiv. They're, the first city to be bombed, essentially. That's where their headquarters were. Now they're dispersed everywhere. Plarium paid basically for so many of them to be relocated to a safe place, and donated hundreds of thousands, if not millions, on top of that, just for everybody in the country. But we're talking hundreds of employees on their game teams, and the reality is a lot of these, almost everybody now, is working from home. And a lot of them are still in Ukraine, and a lot of them even in the western parts of Ukraine that previously were a lot safer. Now they're dealing with, air raids, bomb sirens, having to go for cover, dealing without electricity for, 50% of the time in recent months, and trying passionately to keep these servers up and to keep the game running and to not let it interfere with the communities and with our experience. I know this sounds like a big rah-rah Plarium, I'm such a shill for the company, But to me, I think you can't be human and understand how above and beyond they've gone to keep the game even running right now, even though in my selfish day-to-day, I recognize that, yeah, man, it has been kind of an off year. Understandable given the circumstances, but I also want to be human, man, and really have some empathy. And I think that that's where Scott was coming from too, right? Like he said he's not unsympathetic, he's concerned, and I think he went about it in a really, really mature way. And I know he's articulating something that a lot of people are feeling right now in the game. But just I wanted to give that added context. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I think he's right, but like I also wanted to give what I've heard, and it really moved me. It was a longer conversation. It was a lot more emotional than I'm conveying right now to you guys. But I do want to share that with you guys. Maybe it at least gives you a little bit of pause when you think, oh man, like what's going on in this game? I'm going to quit. They don't care about us. They do care about us. And who knows how long it's going to take for things to get back to the regular cadence of big updates, the big PvE, and so on and so forth. For now, we got, a new faction. We got, Iron Twins, That's what we got, and that's more than I think a lot of people probably expected given the circumstances. But at the same time, of course, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I want more too. In the meantime, maybe not putting these these hero path events or whatever in the game like this, or maybe making them a little bit more transparent and or I don't know, feasible for players without having to spend a lot of money and just flat out buy them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Sending some love and positivity your way to end this video, especially if you need it out there. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.